Yo NBA fam, ever watch a game and end up sniffling like a newborn? Yeah, us too. The NBA ain't all buzzer beaters and slam dunks. Today we're breaking down the top 10 moments that turned on the waterworks, the happy tears, the sad tears, the whole dang bucket. So grab some tissues, hit that subscribe button, and let's reminisce about the most emotional moments in NBA history. Let's travel back in time to April 13th, 2016. The place to be? Staples Center in Los Angeles, buzzing with fans. Why? Kobe Bryant, the amazing Black Mamba, was playing his last game ever for the Lakers. This wasn't just any ordinary game. Rumors about Kobe retiring had been floating around for a while, and everyone knew this was his big farewell. But Kobe Bryant wasn't one to say goodbye quietly. He wanted to go out with a bang. A final amazing performance that everyone would remember. And what a performance it was. Kobe played his heart out, scoring a whopping 60 points. Fans couldn't believe their eyes. Videos showed highlights of his incredible career, reminding everyone of his skills and dedication. It was a night filled with strong feelings, a perfect way to say goodbye to a basketball legend. Sadly, the story takes a turn. In January 2020, everyone was heartbroken to hear that Kobe and his daughter Gianna died in a helicopter crash. This terrible event changed the meaning of Kobe's last game. What was a night of celebration became a reminder of how much he meant to basketball and to all his fans. Next up on our list, we're heading to a very special retirement ceremony back in 1995. You remember Manute Bol, right? The 7'7" legend who swatted away shots like flies. Well, his retirement from basketball wasn't your typical jersey in the rafters kind of deal. Manute Bol hailed from Sudan, a country unfortunately facing a brutal civil war at the time. Instead of focusing solely on his basketball career highlights, Manute Bol used this major platform to bring awareness to the suffering in his home country. His emotional speech wasn't just about basketball. It was a powerful plea for peace and a reminder that athletes can use their voices to make a real difference in the world. This unexpected turn of events during his retirement ceremony became a truly unforgettable moment in NBA history. Up next, a moment of pure clutch. June 2013 NBA Finals Game 6. The Miami Heat, led by Lebron James, are locked in a brutal battle with the San Antonio Spurs. The tension in the arena is thick, the stakes impossibly high. A win for Miami ties the series. A loss hands the championship to the Spurs. The clock ticks down, the score an agonizing tie. With seconds left, the Spurs pull ahead by 3 points. The Miami bench falls silent, the weight of the situation crushing. LeBron James attempts a final shot, but it bounces harmlessly off the rim. Disappointment hangs heavy in the air. Suddenly, a scramble for the rebound erupts. Players dive and lunge, desperately fighting for possession. The ball pops free, landing in the hands of veteran sharpshooter Ray Allen. He is wide open at the three-point line, the clock ticking down mercilessly. In that split second, the entire series hangs in the balance. Allen, known for his clutch shooting, takes a deep breath. He rises for the shot, his mechanics textbook perfect. The buzzer sounds as the ball leaves his fingertips, arcing towards the basket. A tense silence descends on the arena. Then, as the net swishes with a satisfying sound, the crowd explodes. Ray Allen's three-pointer wasn't just any shot. It was a lifeline for the Heat, a dagger that pierced the Spurs' title hopes. This incredible shot, instantly dubbed the Dagger 3, became an iconic moment in NBA history. Moving on to a moment that shook the world, this one hit hard. On November 7, 1991, the basketball world was stunned. Magic Johnson, the charismatic Lakers point guard at the peak of his career, calls a sudden press conference. Whispers and rumors swirl as fans tune in, a sense of unease hanging heavy in the air. Then the news hits like a sledgehammer. Magic Johnson announces that he has tested positive for HIV, the virus that causes AIDS. It's a bombshell moment, a global shock that sends ripples throughout the sports world and beyond. At the time, HIV and AIDS were shrouded in fear and misunderstanding. Many athletes were even hesitant to share the court with players rumored to carry the virus, but Magic Johnson, even the leader, wasn't going to shy away. With remarkable courage and grace, he announced his retirement from basketball, stating his intention to dedicate himself to raising awareness about HIV and AIDS prevention. This wasn't just about basketball anymore. It was about public health and challenging the stigma surrounding the disease. Magic Johnson's announcement was a watershed moment. It forced a global conversation about HIV and AIDS, shattering misconceptions and sparking crucial discussions. His bravery not only changed the course of his own life, but it also helped countless others battling the disease and fighting for understanding. Let's shift gears to a heartwarming moment. Remember Bill Walton, the Celtics champion in 1986? Now, Bill hadn't played in Boston for years. Injuries kept him sidelined, which bummed everyone out. Fans missed his big personality and the way he hustled on the court. But guess what? Bill's finally healthy and back in Beantown. And let me tell you, the fans were ready to show some love. The second Bill steps onto the court, the whole place goes nuts. A standing ovation so loud it practically knocks you over. It wasn't just loud though, it was pure emotion. These fans had stuck by their guy through thick and thin, and now they were showing their appreciation. Bill even got a little misty-eyed seeing all that love. It wasn't just about basketball anymore. It was about the special connection between a player and a city. The crowd kept cheering, a never-ending wave of welcome back Bill chants. Bill Walton's return to Boston wasn't just a game. It was a reminder that hard work pays off. Fans are the best, and sometimes all you need is a little green love to make a comeback. Not all moments are happy ones though. This one wasn't exactly a tear-jerker, but more of a wake-up call. A brawl erupted between players and fans in Indiana, forcing the league to take a hard look at fan behavior and player safety. Things were getting heated on the court, tempers flaring between players, but then things took a shocking turn. A fight breaks out, not just between players but with fans in the stands. It was a total brawl, a scene nobody expected. The whole thing was a massive mess, a black eye for the NBA. Security scrambled players, tried to separate the chaos, and the game was called off. Everyone was left stunned, wondering how things had gotten so out of control. This brawl, later dubbed the Malice at the Palace, became a major turning point for the NBA. The league realized they had serious problems. Fan behavior and player safety needed a major overhaul. Security measures were tightened, stricter penalties were implemented for unruly fans, and player-fan interaction protocols were reviewed. It wasn't a happy moment, but it was a wake-up call. The NBA had to take action to keep the game safe and enjoyable for everyone. Back to heartwarming moments, Tim Duncan wasn't known for being flashy, but his quiet dominance on the court was legendary, so it wasn't a surprise that his retirement speech was simple and heartfelt. During his retirement speech, he simply thanked his teammates, coaches, and fans for all the support. It was short, sweet, and straight from the heart. No fancy speeches, no crazy stories, just pure appreciation for the people who helped him achieve greatness. But you know what? That simplicity perfectly captured who Tim Duncan was. A humble giant, a quiet leader, who let his game do the talking. And that's why his retirement, while low-key, became such a memorable moment. It was a true reflection of his legendary career. Let's celebrate a return. Remember LeBron James? Yeah, the super athlete who everyone thought was gonna be Cleveland's forever player. Well, in truth, he left the team to play elsewhere. And let's just say, Cleveland fans weren't exactly thrilled. It was a rough break for the city. But fast forward to 2014, LeBron makes a huge announcement. He's coming back to Cleveland. He basically said, "Yo, I'm coming home," on a fancy sports website. Can you imagine the party in Cleveland? Fans went absolutely wild. Why were they so hyped? Because LeBron James is, well, LeBron James. He's a basketball superstar, and with him on the team, Cleveland finally had a real shot at winning a championship. It felt like redemption for the city after LeBron left. This homecoming wasn't just about basketball, though. It was a big emotional moment for Cleveland and LeBron. It showed that sometimes things come full circle and you can always go back home. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want LeBron James on their team? That's a recipe for pure excitement, and that's exactly what LeBron's return brought to Cleveland. On to a moment of pure inspiration, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, has a story that'll give you goosebumps. Imagine this. An immigrant kid from Greece hustling on the streets, and then bam, he became the NBA's most valuable player. Yeah, that's Giannis's amazing journey. In 2019, when they announced him as MVP, it was an emotional roller coaster. Tears streamed down his face as he gave his speech, thanking his family for all the sacrifices they made to get him there. It wasn't just about basketball anymore. It was about overcoming obstacles and achieving your dreams. Fans everywhere couldn't help but cheer him on. Giannis' story is an inspiration, a reminder that hard work and dedication can take you anywhere, no matter where you come from. His emotional speech wasn't just about winning the award. It was a celebration of family, perseverance, and the power of believing in yourself. It was a moment that transcended basketball and resonated with everyone who witnessed it. Finally, a legendary goodbye, Dirk Nowitzki. The name itself brings back memories of smooth fadeaway jumpers and unmatched loyalty. This wasn't just any player. He was a Dallas Mavericks legend who spent his entire 21-year career with the team. Talk about dedication. So when it came time for Dirk to retire in 2019, Dallas wasn't about to send him off with a whimper. This was gonna be a hero's farewell, a celebration of an incredible journey. Picture this. American Airlines Center packed to the rafters, a sea of cheering fans. The energy was electric as Dirk stepped onto the court for his last game. And then it happened. The whole stadium erupted in a thunderous clap. Dirk, Dirk, Dirk. It wasn't just loud. It was filled with genuine appreciation. These fans had watched Dirk grow from a young rookie into a seasoned champion, and they were there to show their love. The entire game was basically a Dirk Nowitzki highlight reel, the crowd roaring with every basket and defensive play. Dirk's farewell wasn't about flashy tributes or over-the-top ceremonies. It was about a city celebrating one of its own, a player who embodied loyalty, dedication, and pure basketball excellence. This hero's farewell wasn't just a moment, it was a fitting tribute to a legend who left an indelible mark on the game and the hearts of Dallas fans forever. We ain't done yet, NBA fam. These are just a few tear-jerkers, buzzer beaters of emotion that got us choked up. But the NBA is a treasure trove of feels, from championship glory to down to the wire battles. Think about it. Kobe Bryant's mic drop farewell, a night that started with a legend's retirement and ended as a heart-wrenching reminder of his legacy. Or Menute Bol using his retirement ceremony as a platform for peace, a powerful moment that transcended basketball. These are the moments that made the NBA special, fam. It's not just about game winners and slam dunks. It's about passion, dedication, and stories that fire you up, melt your heart, and leave you wanting more. So tell us, what NBA moments yanked on your heartstrings? Did LeBron's homecoming have you cheering or crying, or maybe both did? Did Giannis MVP tier inspire you to chase your dreams? Share your stories in the comments, and let's keep this conversation going. We want to hear what makes you emotional about the NBA.